Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. We are here in Coventry today, and it's a bit of a sad one really. Sentencing for that horrible, nasty foreign migrant. Yeah, I've said it. That's Rhiannon Skye White lost her life sadly. As you're probably well aware, the hotel, the parking in Warsaw. She's finished a shift, he's followed her to the train station and took her life. I'm not going to go into how he took her life. All the articles are out there. It's a bit graphic and it's just not nice really, but God bless her. The pink ladies are here, our family are here. He's getting sentenced today here in Coventry, so we don't know what's going to happen here. We just turned up to have a little look, show a little bit of respect, so with Bear Britain audits as well. Yeah, big up, big up. But yeah, rest in peace, Rhiannon. Hopefully this guy gets locked away for more than long enough. Then
taxpayer will still have to pay for him though.
Yeah, should deport him. Or there is other options that we don't do anymore, but we'll leave that one there. See you soon. So we're at the court, here you go. We've got pink ladies have shown up to show support for Rhiannon Skye White. And obviously here, Coventry Crown Court, County Court. You've got mainstream media here. But yeah, it's a sad day.
Fuck the mainstream.
Fuck the mainstream. Right. So yeah. So we've got Rhiannon. Rest in peace. God bless. So we're here in. Oh, sorry, mate.
You're right, mate.
Camera and I should have more etiquette than that. Obviously, we've got Patriots turning up. We've got Patriots down there. So yeah. But we'll come back to the results. It's only going to be a short one today. But yeah. This might be the van that's got the migrant.
I say so because there's only one window.
The migrant from the migrant that took Rhiannon Skye White's life, coming into the court. This is them going into the court at Coventry Crown Court. Rest in peace, Rhiannon Skye White. Rhiannon's family's turned up and we're there at the court here. Look, we've got mainstream. So the migrant's being sentenced today, 10:30. Obviously the tragedy that happened for Rhiannon Skye White over in Warsaw at the Parking Hotel, which is still being used as a migrant as a hotel now. Normally it would still be a migrant hotel in my opinion if this wouldn't have happened. So it just goes to show. But God bless this girl. Rest in peace, Rhiannon. The family are all here. Obviously we've got the speeches over in Wolverhampton, so if you want to go and watch them, I think Ryan Brooks Reports has got Rhiannon's mum's speech over there, so go and check that out on his channel. But rest in peace, Rhiannon. We'll come back to you in a bit. Hopefully you get some harsh punishment, but we know what our judicial system's like. We'll see. But we've got Tommy turned up. Never met Tommy.
Man, the myth, the legend himself.
Big up.
How are you, lads?
Sweet, bro.
Big up, Tommy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Everyone's turned up today, no way.
Tommy, I'm
Tommy Robinson.
So yeah, everyone's turned up.
Tommy.
I don't think we should sing that. It's not really about Tommy, is it?
That's the coolest shit. Maintained at our border. The government's job is to protect the citizens of this country. There's a child without a mother. It's detained at our border. The government's job is to protect the citizens of this country. There's a child without a mother. It's the government's fault. And everyone who holds up signs saying refugees welcome need to look at this case, understand she was butchered 23 times, survived for 3 days, and now she's gone. Father and the mother were left with no daughter. But this isn't just happening. In the last 7 days, I just looked up cases. There's been 7 cases in the last 7 days that I've found from refugees in hotels who are raping women. 12-year-old children being grabbed off the street, raped by multiple men. And then they're talking about moving all these people from these hotels. This is the government policy. We're going to move them into HMOs. I look this week, there's a HMO being used by refugees to rape young kids.
I see that exactly.
It's across the country. So there could have been another 7 dead British women.
One in my town.
Tommy, what do you think? Obviously, what do you think the best outcome today? Obviously, we want the book thrown at him, but do you think
whatever outcome today doesn't? The only outcome you need from today is that they're all gone. Because if you want to protect British women, they need to be out of the hotels and sent back. This man's failed. He shouldn't be coming here. He shouldn't have been here. And the government should have stopped them coming. They're not stopping them. The government's job is to protect British people. They're failing miserably. They're not just failing, they're accommodating, facilitating and purposely endangering our mums, our daughters, our families. It's all being done on purpose. Keir Starmer don't give a shit. Gary Lineker don't give a shit. None of these people give a shit. Okay? They're not going to protect you, they're not going to save you, so it needs a political revolution in this country where a government come in who say they're going back. Remigration, they need to leave.
Do you think this would be a great opportunity for the judicial system in this country to use this
Well, he should never get
animal as an example?
Well, this Sudanese migrant should never get out. But again, we're now going to have to pay to facilitate him in a prison system. He's going to join an Islamic gang, and he's going to be part of an Islamic system within the prison system, targeting again British citizens and British people. There's no win. There's no win from this. There's no win at all. The only win would have been if this didn't happen. And the only win is to prevent this happening to another British mother, but it's going to happen again. If we're going to see more of this, more rapes, more murders, more killings, all from people that should never have been here. They should never be here. It's not racist, it's not extreme, this is a mainstream view. The majority of the public want them gone. So across Europe, everyone's had enough of this. So I've just come to report because I don't think this has gathered the attention it should have gathered anyway. People need to understand what's happening across the country, that women are now vulnerable, they can't walk the streets, and it's because of government policy. Labour's policy. This is their policy. They're welcoming them in, it's their policy, not just Labour, it was a Conservative Party as well. All of our political leaders have failed our country and failed our people. So.
Cheers, Tommy. Thanks very much.
All cowards, that's what they are.
So there's Tommy Robertson.
There you go.
Speaking from outside.
Good stuff there.
Women, and they're not doing it. He's then followed her, stabbed her 23 times. She survived for 3 days, then she's dead. Now this is happening across the UK. I just looked in the last week, 7 cases. This week, 7 cases this week of young girls, 12 years old, 18 years old, asylum seekers, refugees, raping, grabbing people off the street and terrorising. And they're raping them, and it's happening across the whole country to our women. So the safety of your daughter, the safety of your mum is gone. It's gone, and it's government policy. It's not like the government have made a mistake. They know full well what they're doing. They knew 10 years ago. Everyone's been warning this for years. They know the mindset of people in Sudan. Just look at how they think. What's the legal age for marriage over there? It's like 10 years old or 11 years old. All of these things. They know these people are coming in. They know they're barbarians. They know how they think. We know their value system is totally at odds with us. Their views on women, subjugation of women, violence against women, it's just mainstream over there.
But also you've got the ECHR, which is one of the main, it's what they use, these left activist judges are using these types of bureaucracy to sort of enable...
It's out of date.
Exactly, and so when you've got these left activist judges, you know, they're complicit in quite a lot of things.
No, do you know, every person who's held up a sign saying refugees welcome is complicit in this. Every single Gary Lineker of the world is complicit in this. They're welcoming barbarians into our nation. The government's job, first and foremost, is to protect British citizens. They failed this lady, they failed this mother. A child is left without a mum, a mother and father are left without a daughter, and that's government policy. They don't care.
And what do you think the wider impact is? Because we just speak with me and all from the thing later and just exactly talk about the actual impact, the wider impact. It's not just obviously her, you know, you've got family, you've got then the kids, you've got like the wider network, you've got the friends. And it affects, like, for one person to be murdered, you're probably looking at least 100 people. You have 5 or 6 people murdered.
Well, and even the 7 people who have been raped this week, the child's lives destroyed. As you said, it's a 12-year-old child kidnapped off the street by 2 Muslims, raped. That's not just that child who's broken, that's her mum and dad who's broken, it's all of her friends who are broken. Everyone lives in fear, it installs fear within the community, and it breaks down absolute distrust in institutions. There's a failure now of trust from the government. We don't trust them. You don't trust the media, they're lying bastards. The way they reported on this case,
low trust society now.
So you don't trust the media, don't trust the police, can't trust the government. That doesn't bring community cohesion by hiding this bullshit, by bringing migrants in and destroying our communities. It doesn't solve anything.
Even the cases that you've mentioned, not reported.
Not reported in the way that a case of a Muslim woman getting abused down the street gets. That's then blown up. Politicians talk about it. They should be on the news talking about this every day. That one woman this happened to is enough. But this is happening every single day in every town and city, probably by the hour. Yeah. So by the hour, women are being raped. There are women, there are daughters, they're British women, and these men are being welcomed in. The crime here is that people should be tried. Any NGO bringing these people in, facilitating them. Look what France has done this week. Arrested 2 British men and put them in jail for a week, brought all these orders in to prevent people getting on the beach. Why are you not preventing them every day anyway? But it's our government are part of it, all of it's part of it, it's all financial benefit, the contracts being given out to house these migrants, they're all profiting from it. It's people trafficking on an international scale coming from the United Nations, the European Union, any country that tries to stop this, like Viktor Orban. What's the safest countries now in Europe? Poland, Hungary. Why are they safe? Because their government are protecting their people. They're saying no, we're not going to put the vulnerability of our women at stake for your bullshit policies. Which is what they are. You wish to replace European citizens, they're destroying these countries, every country is happening to. The only positive, well, you can't even bring a positive when you're talking about this, is that the country's awake to it, the country now see it, their ability to censor these things is gone due to other people reporting, but nothing's going to bring this woman back, no sentence they give today is going to help her son, nothing's going to help. Nothing.
How long do you think we need to wait as British citizens? Because we can only protest so much. We've been protesting properly for nearly a year, we'd say.
We've been warning. When people talk about civil conflict and trouble on the streets, we've been warning about it for decades. 30% of the British public believe that we're heading towards civil war. At some point, that 30% start preparing for that civil war. Yeah? At some point, they start saying, well, hold on a minute. The police are not going to protect you. They're not going to protect you. Yeah? We see that anytime there was riots. When the riots come out, the police are going up to Muslims, put your weapons in the mosque, lads. They're not arresting them. They're jumping all over English lads. They're not getting punished. But they come down like a political, judicial system was weaponised against Lucy Connolly. Yeah? The government are not on our side. The government are on the side of the World Economic Forum, on the side of the institutions, on the side of the corporations, and they don't want us having free society, having the freedoms we have. They want to take it all. So we're all witnessing that. People are now aware of that. Everywhere I go, people are talking. I'm surprised how many people are following everything that's happening. So the public are awake. We all know once your eyes are open to it, you can't close them. Our job is to open the rest of the public's eyes to, they've took the safety of your daughters away, they've took the safety of your mothers away. And when the public actually wake up and realise what they've done, as in the leaders of this country, the politicians, when they realise you've actually took the safety of our children, it's gone. It's gone now. Yeah? There's no turning back from this without chaos.
But surely we can't wait till 2029 for a general election.
I don't think we're going to wait till 2029 for general election.
I don't think we'll
I don't think the country's overwhelmed.
It's overwhelmed. It's overwhelmed, and I hope that.
I mean, we are at breaking point. I'm surprised. Is that
been
the
a breaking point for a long time.
Is that the British spirit? No, we're so tolerant. As a British people, we're so tolerant. But I think we're at a point where
we're becoming intolerant quickly.
We are at breaking point. That's why I said to you about, we don't condone or want civil war. But what else can people do? You say, the police aren't protecting us. Like, look what happened yesterday with Montgomery, Toms, and Wills.
Finally attacked, and then he gets charged.
Yeah, and you can see clearly the footage. The footage is there. It's all live. That's the whole point. Look how many people are here live now, so you can't edit that. You can see clear evidence there to the police what has been going on, and they end up getting arrested and assaulted. Like, what do you do?
You're the victim, and then you're the victim again, and that's happening across the country.
And they're doing it to shut people up.
Yeah.
They're doing that protest, arresting people for nothing. Look what happened to Holly England from Chelmsford.
Yeah, I haven't caught up on that yet. I saw she was arrested.
Yeah, and she's due to go back in on Monday.
But look, every time they won't make one of these moves, the beneficial thing is it doesn't work. They thought locking Lucy Connolly up would stop mothers. All they've done was create an army of pink ladies. That's it.
Well, that's down to you're the example of that, because you no matter what
they thought putting me in prison would stop things. It didn't. It awakened so many. Yeah. So they think when they come down like Montgomery yesterday, many people are going to watch that. It's not going to stop them.
No.
It ingrains their belief that there's a two-tier system. It ingrains it. People are thinking and seeing and knowing that we live under a tyrannical, totalitarian system that oppresses the natives. It oppresses us. It's not there to oppress them. These hate crime laws that they bring in, they're not to silence migrants, imams promoting hate, calling for death, war against infidels. None of that's getting challenged by these hate crime laws. These hate crime laws are there to prevent me, you and anyone else talking about their crimes.
So what are our thoughts? What are our thoughts on the Birmingham man that's standing up for being, there was a terrorist and he's standing up for being a councillor in Birmingham in May?
Yeah. Councillors get kicked out for saying bad things about immigration, transgenderism or Islam. So if you've said something like that, you get kicked out of your political party. You can't stand. Terrorists can stand.
Yeah.
That's the future though.
Yeah, how does it stand?
It's sectarian politics, and it's been imported again. And willingly imported, and the Labour Party thought they could keep control of these sort of views and they'd be loyal to them. What we're going to see now is we've already got 5 pro-Islamic jihad MPs.
Though, is it, Tommy?
No, it's all of them will bend.
All of them.
All of them will bend.
All of them. It's all of them.
Even reform.
Yeah, and
it's all about the block vote.
That's our intro. And there's a lot. There's also a lot of office money and Chinese money, Tommy. This is not about you. This is about the family. You have hijacked this, Tommy Robinson.
Oh,
Tommy!
Calm down, lady. There's no point in going off on a rant, is there? Calm down.
He
hasn't hijacked nothing.
This is all going to be about you, isn't it? This is all going to be
Well, you're
about
making
you.
it all about you. You're stood there making it all about you.
So what? Yeah, I ain't a figure like him, am I?
And he's earning stripes.
Earning his stripes, really.
Where was you in Wolverhampton?
Yeah.
Where was I in Wolverhampton?
Yeah.
I do a lot of things. I have a full-time. So
You weren't for the first trial, was you?
how many?
Yeah.
All I'm come here to do is to raise awareness to a British public. They're going to watch.
We
my
know,
video.
we know,
that.
Tommy, we live it, mate.
Okay.
We live it.
Okay.
We live it a lot longer
So,
than you.
would you rather I didn't talk about it?
No, I haven't said that.
Do you not want me to report
no,
it?
no, no,
I'll tell you
no,
what you need to do.
no.
Rather than challenge me, why don't you go challenge the mainstream media who lied about this case?
innit?
Rather than come up to me, I'm here.
Hang on, hang on.
of the family, and I'm glad he's here.
Yes, I haven't. I'm not saying that, love. You don't. You can't get a word.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's
Oh,
found their
maybe I am,
family.
sweetheart.
Interested?
Why don't you go
He's a journalist. He's a journalist.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
So why can't you leave him to speak and document with the family?
I will. I'll be quiet.
Lady.
Had a conversation.
No, I know.
You've said what you got to say. Everyone heard it. Everyone recorded it. You made your point. Just leave it at that.
What do you say to him about how we prevent this happening? Someone else's daughter like that, leave us. We haven't had a son.
No, make sure you don't have too much trouble because the boys go to your head.
If you want a copy, I'll buy you a copy.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Full flag from Raise the Colours. Is that a new one? It must be a new flag. Because I ain't seen that one before. New flag, Ryan? Yeah. Nice, isn't it? There you go, Raise the Colours. So sentencing's happening, you what, mate? Sentencing's happening 11:30, they've just come out. But yeah. You alright? Lots of people are here.
Rhiannon, no, she was lovely, wasn't she? She never had anybody first. Never had a bad bone in her body. She got an edge.
I believe she got the job at the hotel to help out, to feel.
Yeah, to feel like she was helping.
Feel like she was helping
Yeah, and she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. I mean, she never said a bad word about anybody there.
She liked listening to their
She liked listening to their stories, you know, when they
She's lovely to be looking at.
She was lovely, yeah, she was a bit quirky, but she was a brilliant kid, you know what I mean? She didn't like arguing, family were everything.
He's taken her out well. It was so easy to do it.
Yeah.
But she was had a good heart, didn't she?
Yeah.
She'd take it. She could take it.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's now 6.
How old is he?
Broken. Yeah. Broken. When I was explaining to the girls earlier, when we had to claim from that Rhiannon had passed away, he did, but Alex said to him that he had a poorly brain. The first thing he said was, I need my vitamins. Because I don't want a poorly brain. So we have to explain to him that it was bad, man, and he just, I can't talk about him without breaking him down, but yeah, he's just broken. Like, and Alex, who's looking after him, has been to hospital yesterday for emergency surgery. And he was broken because he thought she was coming home. Yeah. Yeah, she came today, yeah. No, but she was lovely, Rhiannon, wasn't she? Everybody loved Rhiannon. She's good. She's good. She was a good auntie.
Brilliant auntie.
Yeah.
It's not even just saying it. Like genuinely. You wouldn't meet somebody who loved love.
She was so innocent.
So innocent. So innocent.
Really innocent. She didn't see the bad in anyone really. I mean, if you were upset her, she tried to just shrug it off and walk away. She wouldn't know, go say to her, stand up for yourself.
Too gentle. There's no reason.
No reason. He literally watched her in that hotel. And that was it. I mean, there was a thing before about biscuits. That's just nonsense.
That's nonsense. I read that.
It's not.
Was it video of him dancing? Huh?
Yeah.
He was dancing and celebrating.
Yeah. He walked around Walsall, Coldpool and all that, and he got back to the hotel, changed his shoes and started dancing.
How many more of these men are in the country? How many more?
Too many. Too many.
What can we the people?
The thing is, though, Tommy, I mean, my thing is, it's not people that come with documents are my problem, but the people that are attacking, raping, murdering, etc. are all undocumented.
How do we know who's in it?
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. They need to be put somewhere, vetted, and not.
They need to be sent back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's horrible. They need to be sent back. This is our country.
Yeah.
They don't even get DNA tests.
No, they don't. They're bringing diseases. Like, what are our kids going to do?
Scabies the other day we found, you know.
Do you feel if we had a government that cared about
found scabies at hotels? Scabies from the bedroom.
Could have been prevented, but it's not just Rhiannon either. It's like I said before. It's Casey, Lily.
Just left outside of
It is, yeah.
for us to try and see.
Yeah, one thing, I mean, definitely.
How much more have we got to put up with? How many more families are going to suffer like we are? Because of these people, yeah. Call it I told Stan Grimes.
Here now, but he wasn't there when the girl was getting stabbed because that's the way police work. They rock it once the crime has been committed.
It's like they're not really bothered.
They're not bothered, no.
She's just
Shell
down
from the wall in their own
in
home, but they are going to protect us.
Yeah, that's correct.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They're going to protect us.
Was he
It's against the law. It's against the law for us to protect ourselves. Gazers, you can't put a picture
Myself and Alex,
without a crime. They're going to then come and protect us.
no remorse?
No remorse. Yeah, still denying it, yeah.
Dead in the eyes. Dead in the eyes.
The thing is, though, the police said to us that when he was arrested, they simply liked behind him when he was dancing, etc., etc. When they arrested him, he went to the police station and fell asleep.
Not care in the world.
Not a care in the world, no.
Wait, he hadn't drunk that
How
much.
did he even know that them shots? Because that's a good distance from the hotel.
Yeah.
It's a distance, that's Bescott.
So,
We walked
Free
all the
when she
way
was-
to Palmer.
Did she tell it? Was there any other problems at the hotel?
No, nothing. There was a bit of an argument the day before. One of them was drunk, and that was about biscuits. But he apologised.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, he apologised. He said I was drunk, blah blah blah. But all this, I don't speak English, and this, he does speak English. As you can clearly see, when he's arrested, what's your name? Then told.
And he is over the age of 21.
And he is over the age of 21.
So he lied about his age.
Yeah. they've
Tried
got
to get put in a children's school probably when he first come.
Still saying that he's innocent. But one of them schools, this camping school, they're bringing all the immigrants in, they're learning up there.
Yeah.
And that is like a 2-minute walk from my house.
So with what's happened to your daughter, migrants, again, it's happened to your daughter, it's happened to your sister, migrants who are undocumented are now next to your child's school.
There's a high school up the road from me, my children are still in primary school, and they are teaching these unvetted men.
They're teaching them English at the school.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a hotel in Warwick, the Doubter.
The Doubter, yeah, I've been there, yeah.
Yep.
Said earlier. Yeah, my niece's little boy hadn't been to school for a year, and as she stopped in her car to pull over in the traffic, one came at her, tried to pull something out of his trousers. And then also in Leamington, the Episode Hotel, that's full of immigrants. And then a poor 15-year-old girl got raped.
One of our
By the two migrants, Annie and Eton.
So your daughter's been killed, one of your family friends has been raped.
Been raped, yeah.
This is just one family. Imagine how many families have been affected, lives destroyed, not just Rhiannon, but every single other family's life is damaged forever.
What about the ones we don't know about?
Exactly.
And his verdict's at 11:30.
Half 11, yeah.
How will you deal with the verdict? Is there any verdict you can get? No.
It's never going to be enough. But I'm hoping that they stick to the 25 years for the weapon alone. And then the rest, you know what I mean? Just one to suffer and don't understand life in there.
How would you feel if they tried to deport him and serve the sentence back in Sudan?
No,
I'd feel it.
Yeah, no.
I'd feel it. Because the thing is, exactly, the thing is though, Sudan don't care.
You
Yeah,
don't
he'll
just
go
do
over there
that.
and
You
he'll come
don't just
back.
do what he did and it just be like a one-off. You don't do that.
Kill somebody and then
What
you
about
go
when,
home.
what about when he served his prison?
No.
But equally, like
He got arrested in Germany.
He got arrested in Germany
Yeah.
before this. What for?
Occupation on train track.
Train track.
He done something
Apparently
on
he was
the
drunk and he was kicking the doors.
What about all his rings?
But there was blood on his rings.
That weren't Rhiannon's.
Yeah.
You know, the only justice is to stop bringing them here. That's the only justice. It's not about colour or anything.
One or two rings that had Rhiannon's blood on, and then blood that's known to be vetted.
We've got enough killers in our town. Sorry, we've just got enough murderers of our own to deal with. You know, why keep bringing them in? Like, just stop it.
Without, as just a message. I don't want to politicise it too much, but just there's so many people who hold up signs. There's famous people, Gary Linekers, who say refugees welcome, bring these people.
Put them in your home.
Put them in your home.
Let them around
Put
your
them in
kids.
your home.
Yeah, you send some money to their country then and keep them there because they come for the money as well. If you've got so much money, help them out.
They all stand there and they protest, let them stay, whatever. But the minute you say, okay, let them live with you when you've got children,
Yeah, let them kill one of yours.
Exactly. You go for it.
Yeah, let them kill one of yours.
Yeah,
All
that's
we
what
wanted
happened
to do
to
was
two lefties that will take one.
earn money, and she wanted to live a life.
It's not a vigil for Rhiannon.
Remember they caught him with a suitcase in Bristol last year? Well, I found a suitcase of bodies and that was what it was. Lefty took to leave.
We're defending them.
Defending them, the left.
And they were also throwing eggs at us.
Banners, stop the violence, stop the far right to this family.
Throwing eggs at them. Yeah.
Which left-wing organisation was it? Supported by any
It's
parties?
the from
Because most of these organisations, Unison, most of them have the support of unions, they have the support of Labour Party.
Support of the police that day.
But this is about everybody, isn't it? It's about every
The thing is
family.
though, the migrants were in the hotel window chucking down eggs and hitting the police.
When you approach, so your daughter's children were outside having a protest about what's happening.
Yeah, I'll talk. Right, so I'm just doing an interview with some students.
Okay, can you tell me why you're here today?
So I've come here to cover the Rhiannon Skye White case. I actually cover migrant hotels on my channels. So I've actually covered the migrant hotel before this happened to Rhiannon. It was only a few weeks before me and Bear went there actually. And then this happened. Obviously I've covered a lot of the protests over in Wolverhampton and stuff. I've spoke to the mum before, met Rhiannon's son when he was at the protest there. They did speeches and stuff, so I thought I'd come in. I'm from Coventry as well. Obviously the local loudmouth YouTuber in Coventry, so I thought I'd come and show my support. And I also am quite right wing to be fair, and there's obviously a lot of people here that I'd work alongside. Yeah.
Could you tell me anything else about what, not just why you're here, but like what the purpose is of you all being here? Because it's not often that they come for murders. This is very specific.
It's just, yeah, because of the situation to do with the migrant hotel. At the minute it's quite prominent, the statistics for representational amounts with crime statistics coming from some of these ethnic groups from these migrant hotels are scarily quite high when you really look into and delve into it, the stats. So as a thing for us, as a YouTuber, I cover the migrant hotels, same as a lot of people here. The immigration topic at the moment goes hand in hand with right wing. That's the elephant in the room that we all know. You can see that clearly, that elephant. So obviously a lot of people are here saying, look, if the immigration wasn't at the place it was, would Rhiannon still be here? The way I look at it, these cases, 30, 40 years ago, there would be documentaries and never go away. If we weren't here covering this today, the mainstream are here because we're making noise about it, so they've got to show up and show face as well. That's what it's feeling like these days. But because we come and cover it, it highlights it and makes sure it's out there. Now there's a case going on in Nuneaton where a girl was kidnapped by two migrants, Afghan migrants, and raped, right? Let me give you an explanation. 40 years ago, 40 years ago, sorry.
I've got it on camera. Sly news.
I've had that coffee off you there.
I've got him on camera recording us all far right.
Sorry, I got you on mic. Anyway, 40 years ago, that situation with them, that girl getting kidnapped by two men would be on TV, it'd be documentaries now. You know the way you get your serial killer documentaries that keep getting repeated every 10 years now. Now these situations are happening so often, I feel, they try to sweep them under the carpet. They tried to hide the one in Nuneaton, for example. So us turning up as citizen journalists and highlighting these things just to make sure it is out there in the media. Because, I know it's a bit cliche, but we are the media now.
What do you think the solution would be? What do you want to happen?
With the migration, the illegal side of it and the hotel migration, my personal thing is legal migration is the issue and has a knock-on effect on this. If we knock legal migration, the public would have been listened to and the numbers would have dropped for years and not been so, because it's been 500,000 plus for 20 years, a lot of years now. I think in the last 2 years, 1.8 million. And if you take away the fact that the white British that leave, it's 2 million foreigners have come into this country in 2 years, the last 2 years alone. And that's no hate to any individual, but on a big picture, for a lot of people, that is a piss take. I'm a Coventarian, right? No horribleness, but I walk around that city centre and I am now a minority being white in my own city centre. It's no hate to individuals, but what the fuck's going on? We've said no for 20, 30 years. We said no for so long. Let me give you a little analogy. I was at having a video, having it with a lefty, right? I say in the thingy, why don't we just do what Ali G said? Just taking the mic 20 years ago, just bring all the good looking women in. In that moment, I had a light bulb in my head, going, fucking hell, that was in pop culture 25 years ago, the immigration discussion. 25 years later, the numbers are higher than ever. And now because of that, illegal migrants and the refugees will probably get overlooked. The want and need that we used to give care to them as peoples, saying refugees, let's bring them here and look after them. I think they get overlooked now because the legal migration numbers have been so high for years, everyone's just so sick of it. Fuck you, sort of thing. But it should never have got to that point. But we've got to that point because the illegal migration numbers being so fucking ridiculous.
Look how many visas we handed out. The end year of 2023, we handed out 2.2 million visas.
Yeah. Now, what you've got to appreciate about the migrant hotels is what a lot of people don't realise. They turn up there, they're a little bit right-wing. They're not. I look into this a lot. I spend a lot of time in this, so I like to think I'm quite a little bit knowledgeable with it. But a lot of people, they don't realise, but for me, the migrant hotel protest, for example, is just a focal point to say to the government, look, we're on this immigration thing, we're here outside these hotels, fucking pay attention to us. Everyone does the old thing of go to the government, speak to the government about these things. Tried that for years, where did it get us? 800,000 plus migrants coming into the country over the last year, for the last 2-3 years at least, do you know what I mean? So that's where we're at. So obviously going to the hotels. So this is why people are coming here now. We are being the media. We're going to make sure these things get highlighted. Rhiannon's thing, what's happened to her, make sure this happens. I know a girl that got dragged into Swanswell Park in Coventry, 18 years old on her 18th birthday, and 3... Yeah, we'll leave it there, but you know where I'm getting at with it. That didn't get covered in the news. So whilst Rhiannon's being highlighted, how many are not being highlighted? That is my concern. Coventry now, if you're a girl in Coventry, do not walk near bloody Gosford Park at 2 in the morning now. You put yourself at high risk. It wasn't like that 30, 40 years ago. So there's obviously issues going on, and I do believe that mass immigration has a huge impact towards this. And this is the result of it, a girl losing her life, a family not having a mum anymore. Because a migrant comes over illegally, gets into a hotel, and this is where we make a mistake. They just get let to walk out within a day or two. You don't know who these people are. And I get that nice of them, a lot of them might be nice, and I say this, and whenever I go and cover the migrant hotels, I'm an empathetic person. I will never speak to an individual with disrespect. I always speak to them with respect. And I also know online, speaking to the migrants at the hotels is the golden ticket. People want to watch it, and it's people are interested, right? Don't need to be hateful, but on a big picture, we need to stop it. Because things are going to explode. What are we on now as well? Any more situations arise, like Southport last year, we're on a ticking time bomb now. And I do believe racism's rising as well. People that shouldn't be getting racism thrown at them is rising. And why is that? It's because the country's becoming resentful. And the difficult conversation the left don't want to have is, but we have to have is, the white Western people are getting pissed off with it, a lot of them. And this is where the resentment's rising. And racism is going to rise from these people if we do not deal with this immigration. This is going to be a symptom of it. I don't want that to happen. This is what I'm saying to you. I think it's happening. I think it's going to happen. We have to address these issues, but yeah.
Okay. You don't have to answer this question because I know it is quite personal. But who do you think would be the best to lead a government that would fix this?
Me, personally, I want Rupert Lowe. I'd have Rupert.
Yeah, Rupert.
But I do like Zia Youssef a lot with reform. I can imagine Myra getting in and him taking it over eventually, but I do like Zia. I know he's not got a lot of political experience.
Reform, though, when you look into most of our councillors who's coming into reform, most of these people come...
Ex-Tories, but how do you know that? Yeah, but people need to be careful with the political conversation with this. How do you know? Like, look, I'm not a lefty, but Jeremy Corbyn stays by his convictions, and he's always been a backbencher. He's always been a thorn in their side. Does it mean he's part of Labour? Does it mean he's the same as all the rest of them? No. There might be plenty of ex-Tories that actually have never been able to be properly conservative in their thought processes, being strangled hard by the Tories. Now they go reform, where they get to spread their wings and be what they really want to be.
When you look at, I don't know who it is, so I'm not going to say their names, so I don't want to get the mistake, but one of our councillors in Sherman in the reform was the Home Secretary at the time in 2015 when most of our immigrations were starting as well. So when they're now trying to say, oh yeah, we need to send them home, you was on the Home
That's just doing the populist thing. That's where Labour screwed themselves. They thought they'd copy bloody reform.
That's a very similar thing to what I was about to ask, which is Robert Jenrick, who was my MP at home, has recently defected to Reform, and he was one of the main pushers of the migrant hotels when he was Home Secretary? Housing Minister in Boris Johnson's government. So how do you feel about his defection and the defection of Suella Braverman and all these people going to Reform who were what you were who were a lot of the Reform?
So like I said, there's a mix between it. Some of them might just be doing it because they're being cowards, but some of them might be doing it because they feel like they'll have more freedom to go and do what they actually believe. Also, you've got to take into account people can change. Like 2 years ago now, everyone would have avoided the deportation word, would they not? Now, I think the last YouGov poll, 73% of people now in the UK will be up for deportations, and that goes past even white people now saying that. Even non-whites, ethnic groups are saying, look, this is a piss take, let's go back. So it's not just what people say, oh, it's far-right racist white people saying it. It's more of a whole. 73% on the last YouGov poll saying this. 2 years ago, everyone was just fucking terrified to say that word.
I think
so things have changed.
My personal opinion, I think deportation should have been for the next people.
And Jenrick changed a little bit recently when he went to Birmingham. He said he was there for 4 hours and he didn't see he only seen ethnic groups. He didn't see anyone who was white at all in the middle of Birmingham, the second city. Is he racist for that comment or is it observation? Some people would call him racist. I just call that simple observation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think for me with reform, it's about just getting out Labour and Tories, the uni party. I think about it next, the opposition might be the Green Party. Can you imagine that? We're never going to see that in politics ever, are we? Imagine the dynamics of it. Farage versus Polanski.
Would be quite
PMQs.
The only thing I've got interested in the Green
They'd
Party.
legalise weed.
That's what I was about to say.
I do worry about them on about the heavier drugs though.
Oh.
100%.
Like heroin.
But do you know
so when I was young, I'll be honest with you, I was quite left when I was younger, yeah? This is why I would have stood with the pro-Palestine things and stuff like that, right? But the reason I gave up in the end was I gave up because Hamas kept letting me down. Now, for me, a dead baby on either side's a dead. I hate war altogether. I'm a pacifist. No one should be fucking dying. It's 2026. They all need their fucking heads banging together. Do you know what I mean? All these wars are because of a fucking pen signing a piece of paper, aren't they? Everyone dies, really. But then geopolitics, money, everything like that. I get it. But I tried to stay out of them arguments with that. But in this nation, I think we need to slow immigration down. This country's going to explode if we don't.
You need to stop it.
Maybe we help a lot of nations around this world, right? The way we're going and we fall, we ain't going to be able to fucking help anyone, are we? At all. We can't help anyone. Why can't we sort it out? I think we should. You also talk about economics with migration, yeah? But at this point as well, you've also got to look at the spiritual and the other side of it. If a lot of people, majority of people in this country are saying we're annoyed with mass immigration, this is our land, we want it to slow down a little bit, should we not give them a bit of appeasement for a few years, slow immigration down for now, get it all calmed down, get back to it again in the future, but let's make our nation rich. I believe we should get rid of fucking net zero. All this money's costing us money. We've got loads of coal in this country. It's not the 80s anymore. We could probably do better techniques to go and get that coal a lot safer, make some money, yeah? Because what we do is we just import our bloody emissions over to China anyway. It's all gone anyway. We're just making ourselves poor. Get rich again, be the proud British that we are, then we can go and help the rest of the world even more so with more pride. That's the way I look at it.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I ranted on a bit then.
No, it's all right. It was perfect. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Who all them talking to me? Is that the BBC down
there? BBC. I know, I ran a bit, didn't I? But,
No, me. I was like, cut my voice out.
Yeah. Do you know what? When I first started the channels, the worst thing is hearing your own voice.
Training to be.
You in?
3, 2, 1.
Sausages. Thank you.
Let's go.
Are you being here? Everybody's now circling around you. That's all. So the press now, it's all going to be it's all going to be about Tommy Robinson.
So you're worried about the press?
No, I'm not. No.
So did you listen to the family? When they just come over, spoke?
Well, no, because I was hustled away. Yeah.
So all I care about is getting what's happened to this lady to a wider public, to warning the British public.
We all are.
Okay, so again, should I not have come?
No, I didn't say that. No.
So I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't.
Oh, that's your opinion, eh?
No, it's your opinion.
Why is it my opinion?
Because that's what you said. You said I'm here exploited. I come in to report.
No, what?
But you're not going up to the mainstream media talking to them who.
Well, you don't know what I've done.
Okay.
You don't know nothing about me.
Okay.
You've just jumped.
I haven't jumped. You jumped at me, though.
Yeah. Well,
I was
can't I
standing.
do that? Can't. It's a free country, isn't
That's
it?
why I'm asking you questions. That's why I'm not having it.
When I mentioned a particular.
Where's the gentleman who was with you in the smart coat? Nice coat.
What?
Just to ask him, because he was having a go at me as well. Just want to know what about.
But you've got to ask him that. I can't answer
That's
for
right.
him.
I didn't answer where it was.
I can't answer for him, can I?
No, that's okay.
But you know, why are we supportive like Israel or Palestine?
Oh, so it's about Israel. I knew it.
No.
So the problem with me is about Israel.
No.
So it's not about the girl. So this isn't.
No.
So this isn't about Rhiannon. So it's about Rhiannon. Well, you had a go at me, but you were having a go at me not because I'm not getting the message about Rhiannon about. There's a deeper issue here. You didn't want me being here because of Israel.
It's up to you what you do, but what I'm trying to say, Tommy.
I'm not here to talk about Israel. I'm here to talk about Rhiannon.
Yeah, I know, but why can't I say something about Zionism?
You say what you want.
Yeah. Well, why did you start walking away? You start. No.
The family come over. The family come over
Yeah,
to speak
you
to
started walking
the
away.
family come over.
And then I got hassled, I got blocked, told I was
fa-
irrelevant, which that don't bother me.
Do you know why? Because I'm here to talk about Rhiannon. Why are you talking about Zionism? We're here to talk about a woman who's been murdered.
Well, why can't I ask you that?
But you can, but what's that got to do with what we're here for, a lady who's been murdered?
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Zionism outside a court case of a girl who's been murdered? Don't you think it's a bit...
Bit what?
What's the conversation about Zionism outside this court case? What's Zionism got to do with a Sudanese migrant?
I wanted to ask you.
Okay, so at least I got there. At least I got there in the end. The problem's not about me coming to report. The problem's about Zionism.
Yeah.
What does Zionism mean?
What do you think it means?
I'm asking
well,
you.
It's a homeland for the Jewish people.
And they shouldn't have a homeland?
Shouldn't we?
Should the English
Shouldn't
have a...
we?
Yeah, Tommy,
No.
should the English have a homeland?
100% we should.
The white indigenous population of this country, shouldn't we have a homeland?
100% we should.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, why? Come on, David. Yeah, come on, mate.
100% we should, yeah.
Yeah, well, you keep standing. No? Well, you've
100% we should, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to become a minority in our own country.
100%, yeah.
So how do we go about stopping that?
Yeah.
And I've probably done more to talk about that than...
How do we,
you don't know what we've done.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know.
Okay.
Do you?
Okay, so yes, they should. So again, so where does this fit in?
You're against mass immigration?
I'm against mass immigration, totally, yeah.
All immigration?
All legal.
I'm against
and illegal.
I'm against legal immigration, yeah.
Legal and illegal?
Yes.
Not just Islamic?
Yes.
Okay, somebody's got that on camera.
They don't need that on camera because you're taking miscontext things.
No.
What have I said? What have I said then?
Well, there's videos of
Of
you
me
saying.
saying what?
Well, look at the videos you've
Saying
done.
what? Saying what?
Saying that about us not being British.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what I said.
No.
I'll tell you what I said. What I said is, if the government's policy, like Angela Merkel said, that listen to me. Let me finish. Because you're taking something I said in 10 seconds, not taking the context. What I said is, if Angela Merkel's excuse and our leaders' excuse is that we need immigration because of the ageing workforce and we need pensions, if that was their excuse, then why are they not bringing in people that work? That's what I said. I said Sikhs work, Hindus work. So if they needed to bring people in, bring in Filipinos, yeah? And I also said, just to put it on the record, that I don't want to deport everyone that's not white. Yeah, so I do believe, like my best friends who are born here, they're black, they're British, they're great lads and they're hard working, yeah? I don't want to deport them. I'm not going to apologise for that. They shouldn't be deported and I'll fight against their deportation, yeah? So decent, hard working migrants who come to this country, I'm with them, yeah? That doesn't mean I want to become a minority. It doesn't mean that we should become
that will eventually...
okay, let me ask you then, sir. What's the birth rate of the Hindu community?
I don't know.
What's the birth rate of black community?
I don't know.
So how do you know we're going to become a minority to me if you don't know their birth rate?
Hang on, can I ask you a question? In Birmingham, we're a minority. What has caused that?
Islamic immigration.
No.
Handsworth and all the places.
I'm asking you a question. What's the birth rate?
I don't know.
So don't you think you should know if you're going to make comments on this subject?
If you're saying we're not going to become a minority, why are we a minority in Birmingham? What's caused that? Immigration.
Do you know a place called Karma?
Yes, immigration.
Do you know a place called Karma?
Okay, so
yeah. I grew up there, right?
Okay. Would you deport every non-white person?
No, not everyone.
No.
So what's the problem with me then?
No.
It's contradicting yourself because what's the problem then? So what's the problem?
We need to put an end to immigration.
I've said that.
We will become.
But we can put an end to immigration without saying normal, decent people have to leave.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so would you deport non-white people? All of them.
Some of them, yeah.
All of them.
don't know.
Not all of them, but a good majority of them.
And how would you define who goes?
Well, I ain't a bloody
Who would you
politician,
want?
am
Who
I?
would you want to go? Everyone?
Would you want Islamists to go?
I want every Islamist
Well,
to go.
why is
there
it-
you
why
go,
is it
we're
all
here.
about Islamists, sir?
Because they're
You're
the
right.
danger to this nation.
Radical Islam is an issue, yeah, dangerous.
Yes, so what's your point? I
1996,
don't understand your argument.
But Islamics aren't integrated.
I don't understand your
This has
argument.
been known. This has been known from the 70s upwards.
But I don't understand your argument. You come up to me, your argument outside the court case of a girl who's been butchered is about Zionism.
What about like all the white people have come to harm? White people who are not Islamic.
We have our own problems. We don't want any more.
What about them?
You know what I mean? We have our own problems. We don't know how
What
to
do you mean, what about them? I believe every
Good
criminal should be
question,
deported. Every foreign national criminal.
When your
should be
daughter's
deported.
been murdered, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I'm aware of that. So
Somebody raped.
that's why I've come here to raise awareness.
You can stop it happening to another
Never go.
family.
Do you like nationalists?
Yes, I do. I am a nationalist.
An ethno-nationalist.
I'm not an ethno-nationalist. no.
Why don't you like ethno-nationalists? What's wrong with that?
What does an ethno-nationalist believe? That this country should be completely 100% white?
He was at one point. It was safer. It was safer.
So you do want to deport everyone that's not?
No. I'm saying it
stop
was
twisting
safer.
our
Are you an
words.
ethno-nationalist?
I'm not saying anything.
So what the hell's going
Look,
on? It's
look.
like I don't understand this.
We didn't have this before mass immigration. Before
against
1948,
mass
this was a safe country.
After World War II, that's when it happened.
Would you agree with that?
Yes.
When my
After World War II,
dad,
that's when it happened.
I get it, but
No,
what I'm
no,
saying is
listen.
you're not giving the answers of what would you do?
when my dad was working in the factories, there was a murder. It was the first murder you've heard of. And it was a black man who murdered his wife.
Yep.
Common law wife, and they were still talking about it 2 years later in the factory. It was unheard. Women could walk the streets before your.
Okay, I'm asking you what you want to do about it.
No. Before your multicultural heaven in this country.
It's not heaven.
Who says multicultural heaven? When have I said that?
It's not heaven.
It's not.
When
Is
have I
it?
said multicultural
It's
heaven?
killed
Is it a
our
multicultural
country.
heaven or hell?
When have I said multicultural heaven?
Is it a multicultural heaven or hell?
When have I saed multicultural heaven?
Is it a heaven
So
or
I haven't
hell?
said it. So I haven't said it.
Is it a heaven or hell?
Is it a
That's
good
what I
thing
mean.
for this country then? This
Is it a
multiculturalism.
No.
There you go. You've answered your own question.
Well,
It's
why
not good
you
for this
don't
country.
support it
It's
then?
not good for this
I didn't
country.
I said I'm a support of my friends that come from other cultures
Yeah.
who are now British, who love this country, who were born here, third generation.
Yeah.
So
What about us
I'm asking you.
indigenous?
Yeah.
What about us? My forefathers and grandfathers who built this country with their blood, sweat and toil.
my
yeah?
grandfathers.
Are you
family.
English?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I am. How ain't I? How ain't I?
Looks very English to me.
My blood's 50% English and 50% Irish. So am I not? So would you deport me?
I'm a pure breed, mate.
Would you deport
No.
me? Would you deport me?
If he was against...
So you deport-
if
you
if
deport
was against-
anyone that's
no,
not
I
100%.
haven't said that. I haven't said
You're
that.
twisting words.
You're twisting words.
You're
I've asked you for your answer about 100
I've
times.
heard you since you're twisting
Yeah, you're
words. You're trying
twisting
to
words.
make him look bad.
You're twisting words.
You
What-
should be
I'm
ashamed
against
of
mass
yourself,
immigration.
to be
I'm
honest
against
with
mass
you.
immigration.
Conversation with him.
What's the
Should be
multicultural
ashamed yourself
dream?
coming to this
When
guy
have I
here.
spoke about
He's done all
multicultural
you're
dream?
concerned about. He's making Tony
But
Robbins
you
look
are
bad.
a fan, though. You're a fan,
I'm not a fan. I have lots of online friends because I'm born in Luton. So people I love, my
I
family.
went to school with them,
My
Tommy,
family
in the
members.
70s.
My family members.
I went to school in the 70s and 80s with them. Where
With
I
who?
come from, the immigrant people...
We can pick and choose who stays and goes, mate.
Eh?
We can pick and choose who stays and goes.
Look.
We have that ability.
Yeah. I just look.
In the 1970s, right? I'm a lot older than you, Tommy. Right? I've been around, probably around the block a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, really.
You've been around a few blocks.
So I'll be honest. What's your
What
name?
you want?
David.
David. So what's your name?
Oh, shut up. It's just facts.
It's good to have a conversation.
It's good to have a
yeah.
conversation,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it is
it
good.
is, mate.
But David, I've come here to repeat on the
Yeah.
murder of Rhiannon.
And which
That's
is,
what I've come
which
here
is
for.
good.
And there'll be many more because of
Yes.
multiculturalism. Do you agree on
All
that?
of it.
There'll be many more rapes and murders of our indigenous population.
Which is why
He's been saying
I've been
that
saying
for
that.
ages.
Yeah, I've been saying that. But that's what I'm saying. What do you want to do? Do you want to deport everyone that's not white?
No.
So what do you want to do then?
Well, I don't know. It's difficult.
What's your
I don't
solution?
know. What's your solution? You haven't got me, but what's your solution?
I don't know.
No, okay, well,
It's difficult.
I know what I'd do.
What would you do?
I'd stop Islamic immigration. I'd stop all mass immigration. I'd deport every criminal. Anyone who wants Sharia law would be gone. Criminals would be gone. But good, hard-working, decent, integrated, assimilated members of our society, like some of my best friends and the people I love, would not have to be deported. Okay? Like my mate who joined the Royal Marines, who fought for this country, who's a black lad, classes himself as English, born here, loves the
fair
country.
enough,
He
yeah.
wouldn't
That's
get
fair
deported.
enough.
That's fair enough.
So
yeah.
you agree with me then?
No,
So
yeah.
what do you disagree with me
To
on?
a
On the
point,
points
yeah.
I've
To a
made,
point.
what do you disagree with me on? On the
I
points,
think-
on
I
the points
think-
I just made, what do you disagree with?
This multiculturalism has gone too far. There's too many.
I've said that, but what do you disagree with me on?
Too many of our indigenous population being harmed because of it.
Yes, I agree.
I don't agree
I've
with
got a
it.
solution for you with this. Where I'd look at is representational proportions with crimes, sexual violent crimes. Look at the top of the list. I'd work from the top down a little bit. Now, I would say to these people, right, if you come from that nation and then stats of their representation will make it more difficult for them people to come.
Like Afghanis are 22 times more likely.
Exactly, Somalians, Eritreans. But,
all Islamic nations.
but I would put things in place to protect people that can show they've come in, they've put a lot into this. Say if you've got a Somali woman who's become a doctor doing really well, we can have an application process to say sound, but I would look at them areas of sending them a lot of them people back and stopping them coming in.
Do you believe that we should have deportations to fix this country?
That's sensible to do with crime.
Well, there you go. Remigration.
Remigration,
Yeah.
Have you not listened to a word I say?
Well, I've been
You're
up there.
taking 10-second screenshots, probably from
From
the
what?
ethno nationalist pages, who are portraying I'm saying something that I haven't said. Yeah? So when I spoke about Sikhs and Hindus, what I said is they've come here, and if we needed workers, if that was the government policy that we need workers, then bring people in who are working.
Why can't we bring people from Germany and European countries?
We can.
Why haven't we?
For work.
Why haven't we? Because the government have intentionally brought in the Middle East.
The billionaires want the bloody poor workers.
Why have they? Because they want to replace the white bitches. They want to replace us.
They're being used as cheap labour, tell you now.
Yeah, but again, can I ask you? What do you?
all of the
corporations.
politicians.
But what do you disagree with me on? What is it you disagree with me on?
I just don't like the way you want the truth, yeah?
I'm asking you.
Yeah. I don't like the way you sort of put Israel on a pedestal, just like the Marxists and the left put Palestine on a pedestal.
So how come you don't mention Iran? I've been talking a lot about Iran.
What about Iran?
Well, I've talked a hell of a lot about Iran, far more than I spoke about Israel. Far more than I spoke about Israel.
Yeah.
So how come Iran's not an issue, but Israel's an issue? I can go to Poland. I went to France yesterday with French politicians. I went to Italy this week. Is that an issue?
No.
So why is Israel an issue?
See, if I say something,
No, go on, say it. Go on, say it.
No.
What is it? You don't like Jews? You don't like? What is
I
it?
haven't said it. No.
I'm asking you.
I haven't
Well, there
said
must be a
nothing about Jews.
So I'm asking you. What's the problem
But
then?
why do you like? You've been seeing me that what is it, IDF T-shirts on and things like that. Why do you feel that Israel has got to be put above us?
When have I ever said that Israel is?
There's plenty of videos.
There's no video of saying Israel needs to be put above us. I've never said that.
Why you got IDF T-shirts on for?
Shall I tell you why I had IDF T-shirt?
Yeah.
When I went to New York, I had a New York Police Department T-shirt. When I went to Israel, in all the souvenir shops, you can buy IDF souvenir T-shirts.
Yeah.
I support the IDF. I don't care.
Well, I don't.
Over Hamas fighting the IDF, yeah, I'm on IDF side. Are you on Hamas's side?
I'm not. I'm bloody Hamas's side. I'm not on nobody's side.
Okay, so
I'm on our people's
But do you agree
side.
he's allowed his opinion like you're allowed yours, yeah?
Yeah,
And his opinion is he supports that.
Again, can I ask you, so what's the issue? What's the issue? So I'm on the Iranian people's side against their Islamic regime that govern over them.
Which yeah?
So how come that's not a problem, but standing with the Jewish people who are raped and murdered by 1,400 people, how come that's a problem?
But what about our people that are being raped and murdered,
I've been in 10 prisons.
Look.
I've spent 15 years talking about our people being raped and murdered. I've done a hell of a lot more.
Big up your chest for
sacrificed
that.
quite a lot, yeah. So I talk about this. I've done 10 documentaries. None of them about Israel.
Yeah.
None of them about Israel. I've done 5 on the rape of Britain. I've spent time with
and
all the
we've seen them,
survivors.
we've
So
been
can I
there.
ask you? So what is it? What's the problem then? Because when there was a conflict in Israel, I spoke about it.
But why?
Why
What
not?
is it?
I'm a
What
journalist.
it- what-
I talk.
yeah,
You
but
know
what-
when India went into conflict with Pakistan,
Yeah.
I spoke up on behalf of India.
But what has
I sided
Israel
with.
got it? Why has Israel got so? Why is its tentacles so embedded in this country?
You tell me what's like
Well,
how.
I'm asking you. You're the Israeli
Geopolitics, mate, it's the way it is.
man. Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm the Israeli man.
Well, you're always over there, and you've just admitted it.
I've been there.
Souvenir shops.
I've been
IDF
okay.
T-shirts,
I've been there
blah, blah,
twice.
blah.
I've been there twice.
Oh, and what
I've been to
about
Poland
that?
5
What about
times.
that? You did a video and some Jewish bloke, I don't know who he was,
Yep.
not particularly interested, saying that we've got a special place in hell.
Yep.
After
You
what
don't
our
understand.
lads.
Again, you don't. Aidan.
We
spoke to
two world wars.
Listen to me.
Our lads
Okay.
died.
I'm aware of
They
that.
died.
Before-
Blood, sweat and
before
tear.
that video,
And what about the
if you
Stern
listen-
gang and the Ergen gang who hung our British soldiers, bombed the King David Hotel?
Okay.
Why isn't that ever
Before
spoken
that,
about,
before
Tommy?
that video, me and that gentleman had a 2-hour talk, and what it was about was the British portrayal by politicians back in the early 40s against where they made agreements and then they went on the side of the Islamists. That's what the British government done at the time.
Well, I think
when
we was playing all sides, wasn't
but when
they,
he was
really?
talking, but we'd already had the conversation about that.
Yeah.
So when he was talking about a special place in hell, that's what he was talking about.
Well, he's got no rights to say
but
that.
a video's
I'm
cut-
sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like an Islamic man, if he said the same thing, they've got no rights to say that. These people
But again,
choose,
it's context.
they choose to come here, Tommy.
Again, it's context.
Yeah, I don't care what the context is.
But you're taking it
my
out.
forefathers and grandfathers built this country, went to war,
Just one last time then.
shed the blood,
so
Tommy,
okay.
and I will not. I will not have anybody. I'm sorry.
No, I get it.
I won't have any
Darling.
foreigner saying we've got a special place in hell.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Can
well, I
ask you?
think that's wrong, Tommy.
Yeah, I think it's wrong.
Yeah, it is. Well, why did you sit there like a cook?
Because it wasn't in context.
I don't care what
You
the
didn't know
context
what
is.
you didn't know what conversation we'd had for 2 hours.
Yeah, it was all over the videos, Tommy. You was like a little sheep.
We spoke for 2 hours. Yeah?
Yeah.
The context was about British government members who betrayed them, who promised them something. Do you know, like right now?
Well, like the way we've been betrayed by the politicians.
No, like the West.
Like every politician has betrayed us since 1945, Tommy.
So listen to this.
Tories,
Can you listen to
Labour.
this? Can you listen to this?
All of them.
Western politicians now are betraying. Western politicians now are betraying the Kurdish people. They're betraying the Kurds. Western politicians now are betraying the Kurds. Yeah? The Kurds fought ISIS, stopped ISIS, locked all of ISIS up, and we've left them on their own to be massacred. Yeah. So do you have a problem with me saying that?
No, I don't.
So why do you have a problem if someone says that the British government betrayed on another issue? Because that's what I'm saying. The British government betrayed. We created ISIS. We created the Taliban. Yeah. We created all these things. We supported them. We funded them.
Yeah,
we
but
created the
what
Taliban
about-
to fight against the Russians.
Yeah, well, that was in 1979, wasn't
Okay,
it?
so-
When Mrs.
No, it
Thatcher.
wasn't. It was in the
Mrs.
80s. Yeah. And if
1979 is right,
what I'm saying is we can condemn government.
Yeah, Mrs.
policies.
Thatcher went there, promised the Mujahideen tons and tons of money while she was cutting back on our services.
So
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So if you
And
condemn her, you're a
all
traitor.
Thatchers, this and Thatchers
So if you
that,
condemn her, you're a
they've-
traitor, are you?
What?
If you condemn her, are you a traitor?
I am not a traitor.
So when I condemn my government, why
Yeah.
am I a traitor?
Whose government? Yours or Israel's?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Anyway, look, you obviously don't know. But what I'm saying is you're entitled to your opinion, but I've come here to cover a case. We got to the root cause of the problem. You don't care about me talking about Iran, you don't tell me to talk about the Kurds, but you care about me talking about Israel. That's where it all comes down to. Okay. That's where it comes down to.
Fair enough.
No worries.
BBC though, if you want.
Fair
BBC
enough,
where?
yeah. At least you gave given the opportunity.
Yeah,
thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah, thank
No,
you.
thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, yeah. I have. Don't worry. The Antichrist's going. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's what we believe. Yeah.
This Sivna Efno actually needs to pack in though. I know it's arguments, but I see for me though, yeah, I'm not Efno that, but I agree with you having your opinion on that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it.
You see, mate. You see, it's a long story. I ain't going to go into detail.
Yeah.
But these battles didn't start with Tommy. These have been going on for years.
Yeah.
Years. And I saw my town from the asked my mum and all them. In the 1960s it was decimated. When I went to school in 1975 in Karma, it was 1975, it was already half. By the time it got to 1979 when my brother was born, where we lived,
We were helping them.
was,
They needed help. They've locked up and
I should say it was 8 out of 10, them lot. Yeah, and I can tell you the crimes that's going on in my area then.
Terrible.
But we don't get a voice. We don't get a voice because we're classed as nasty Nazis, ethno Nazis or whatever. Yeah, I've got respect for Tommy, but you know, I think Britain should come first. Not Palestine, not Iran, not
I agree.
Israel, not Russia. We need to protect our own people, our own communities. Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
all I was trying to say to him. Yeah, I ain't a speaker like Tommy. I ain't trained up nothing. I'm just a woman who was born on a shit council estate. Yeah, we've had to fight for everything.
Yeah.
When I was 20, right, I was with my little brother. We was chased by drunken men who was put in the IRA,
Yeah.
and I've literally got my brother. Besides all that, we got hassle from. Yeah, and there was a lot of It's always on about the Jews. It's always on about the Jews. Like the left are always, they've got an obsession with Palestine. I'm not on either side.
Christianity, England, that's where I'm
on
at.
either side. I don't care.
I ain't got a side on either. I don't care on either side.
But we get such a bad, we get such a bad press. Me or Dave.
I'm mates with Ryan Ferguson, so I get loads of shit.
You're on the same page as us, aren't you? Or you're on the fence?
On an individual basis, but on a big picture, a lot of people need to fuck off. That's the way I look at it, at layman's terms. Forget all of the nuances. We could talk about nuances, it will take months of discussion, right? But no individual hate. I'm an empathetic person. When I go to the migrant hotels, I still speak to the migrants with respect because I am an empathetic person. But on a big picture,
They're being, like I said to Tommy, it's all about that you being used as cheap labour and being exploited.
Oh, the left is demanding billionaires, but they want it the most.
Migrants, they're being used as cheap labour to clean Samantha Cameron's shoes.
Leaving an orphan child, and the reason I'm coming to say that is because we knew this was going to happen. This is going to happen again. I don't want another British woman to be murdered.
ITV news.
12-year-old girls getting kidnapped off the street, our daughters. Now the government's job, are we right? The government's job first and foremost is to protect British citizens. Well, you can protect British citizens by locking up these migrants who you don't know nothing about. We don't know what crimes they've committed. Do you know there was a case in Bournemouth? A case in Bournemouth where a man come in, he said he was 15, they put him in a school. When he gets to 21, he stabs a Royal Marine to death in the town centre. They then find out that he wasn't 21, he was 25. Which means when he came to school, he was actually 19. So he got put in school. When he was in school, there was problems with sexual harassment against the girls. Then when he murders a Royal Marine, they find out they'd shot 2 people dead in Serbia with an AK-47. So he shoots people dead with an AK-47, comes into our country, gets housed in our kids' school, sits next to our daughters, and then murders a Royal Marine. That's one case. One case should have been enough. That was the warning about Rhiannon. There's been 1,000 warnings like Rhiannon, and there's going to be more. Why should anyone else lose their daughter? The government's job, protect British citizens first and foremost, that's it. Not protect Sudanese, not protect Iraqis, not protect Pakistanis, protect British citizens. But we hear about so much about human rights. What about their human rights? What about that family in there who just lost their daughter? What about that little baby who's got no mum? What about his rights? What about his rights to have a mother? What about their right to a family life? Have you heard, I just heard from that family who, the other cousin has had to take, their son hasn't been at school for a year because migrants have been put in the hotel next to the school and they're terrorising the school. This is going on across the whole country, in every single town and city. So you're about to see a political revolution in this country, with Reform coming in 12 months and winning the election. Why? Why across Europe are right-wing what you'd call far right? You're probably going to describe me as far right. Can I ask you, am I far right? Okay, but you say it, you do say it, your channel says it. In fact, let's have a look. I'll bring it up now. ITV, Tommy Robinson, I bet it says far right.
Stand Up to Racism will go in his Oxford schools teaching them that you're far right.
Tommy Robinson.
They're just as bad as ITV, mate.
Yeah, no, so Stand Up to Racism will go into the Oxford schools with a staff and teaching us that we're all racist and he's far right.
I know, they're idiots. It's because of these here, these little traitors. Him there, and traitor, mate. That's what you are.
But why I'm a journalist, I interview you. What one of my policies make me far right? Do you know what you do as a journalist? You know what you do as a leader? Charlie Kirk is an yeah? I'm not saying you individually, so I'm sorry if I'm having a go at you. I'm on about the broader channel, the mainstream media, the globalist corporate media. You put a target on Charlie Kirk. You called him fascist, you called him extreme. He was a liberal, he was a moderate, yeah? He's been murdered. You put a target on us. Individual people, while I walk down the street, because of lies told in your newspapers and your channels, they think we're far right. They think we're racist. There's nothing racist about us. There's nothing far right about us. None of my views are far right. In fact, my views are liberal in the reasons that I oppose Islamisation in this country. The subjugation, the violence. Do you know what the legal age for sex is and marriage? Do you know what legal age for marriage is in Sudan? So this scumbag who just murdered. Do you know in his country how old you have to be married? 10 years old. 10 years old or 11 years old. So these men are marrying 11-year-olds and then the next week they're next to our schools. They're next to our schools. And as the mainstream media, your job is to warn the British public about danger. Well, you need to be warning them. Because every one of these countries, you know, 99% of Muslims in Afghanistan want Sharia law. They let the Muslims run.
Big up, Tommy.
Go interviewing him and then walk
It didn't quite get the clip they hoped for.
We don't want you here. Can you please go? Go on, back to the studio. Get Brown Hills Razor Colours doesn't want you here. Go on. Sling your up.
We've got ITV here.
Go on. Fake news, propaganda. Making us all out to be racist and far right. Go on, go and take your 100k a year bonus and fuck off.
Raise the colours, says fuck off.
Go on. Raise the colours. Brown Hills don't want you here.
Raise the colours, King Standing says fuck off
Yeah.
too.
Go on.
Good on you.
Go on, sling your up. Go on.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
ITV News doing a walk of shame.
Don't you worry. Go on, you have to get your tripod that you didn't pay for. Go on.
Go on, jog on.
Go on, jog on. Take your bad breath and your double chin and fuck off.
See you later.
Knobheads. On the news and when you publish stories, but when you get a chance to speak to him in
She won't answer
person,
your questions.
you're not.
Come on,
as
you're going to answer
happy
some
hold the
questions.
same-
Ask everybody else questions.
Is there a reason why?
No, keep your mouth shut, dog.
Scripted questions, that's what it is,
Yeah.
bro.
You guys lose your
There's no honesty. Yeah.
This is why ITV and mainstream.
This is ITV, by the way.
Bunch of jokers.
When are you going to start telling the truth? Come out independently and bring the news because you lot can't be trusted to do it.
I know, between us, we probably do more numbers than these lot these days anyway.
Don't you want to be back?
No, not really.
Did you ever
I'm
tell
quite happy here. Doing your editing like you do our editing. Right.
Paparazzi crying about being filmed. You couldn't make it up, could you? You could. We're in public, love.
Film what you want to report, what you want to report, though, wouldn't you?
You create your own privacy in a public place.
It's jokes are karma. So you don't like the fact that I'm following you with a mic and a camera right now. But you're quite happy to do
You're
it
quite happy
and
to do
spin
that to other
narrative.
people, aren't you?
Spin narrative against people trying to
We need help. Why? Stop, we need help. Camera, quiet.
Is there a reason why, miss?
Hey, I got no sympathy, man. If there's a celebrity that has a scandal, you'll sit outside their houses for days on end harassing them. So you ain't got you don't get no sympathy at all. You know, mainstream media, Millie Downer, do you remember all that? No sympathy for you, sorry. You're vile. Spinning narratives. Can I use your footage, please, then chat shit about people? That's what mainstream do. Anyway, coffee time. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing. Might as well say it to you as well. Welcome to the internet. Stay out of the comment section, it won't be pretty.
Yeah. That's what he was saying. So that was at the Aston Villa. That was at the Aston Villa.
So, has anyone heard what the sentencing is?
Not yet.
So news is coming through that he got a minimum of 29 years. Apparently they've live streamed it from in there.
Okay.
So that's the news that's coming through on my live stream.
29
they've
years.
watched it.
A
And
minimum
they've
of
been given
29 years. It's not good enough, though, is it?
It's not good
He should
enough.
never
is
get
it?
out. He's given no refund.
We'll let them.
Did you?
Yeah, I just got that off Susan.
So who's live streaming it now?
Yeah, it's on been on BBC already.
We need to
So Rhiannon Skye White sentence has been done for the migrant who took her life. News has just come through. So we're at the court, the sentencing has come through. Rhiannon Skye White, who sadly lost her life because of a migrant, Sudanese migrant. 29 years minimum with parole, so been a result. Obviously we're never going to get Rhiannon back, but at least we take that 29 years.
So, you know, it doesn't matter how you you jazz it up or you wrap it up. If this government had not let the man in, she would not be dead, and that's the fact of it. So there is no other story that you can, however you can jazz this up, right?
What's he done in Germany?
Don't know.
But he was arrested there and he was 27 years old then. I don't know what he did.
We don't know.
Not sure what he did. I don't want to say what I think it was, but
a girl, Katie Fox.
Yeah, I just posted that.
Okay, so Katie Fox spoke to her family, and the guy that killed her in cold blood, he'd been locked up, let out, short streets.
Same as Lily.
Same as Lily, yeah. Yeah.
He'd been done for manslaughter, he'd been done for 2 rapes and a sexual assault, and then he was let out to go murder her. I'm sorry.
And you got Stephanie as well.
Yeah, Stephanie, yeah.
And she had a little baby as well.
She was 6 weeks old. Yeah. And I'm like, and then oh, you're racist.
Yeah. These are
If
people
anyone
coming from a
says that to
third
me
world,
again, I swear to God.
trying to integrate and fit into somewhere where they just can't.
They're not trying to fit in. They're
no,
not
they
trying
can't.
to fit in.
They can't.
I don't think they've come here to fit in.
You know, well, there's two
I don't think
elements.
that's their
First of all,
purpose.
culturally, for a lot of them, they won't fit in. But remember that this guy is a psychopath.
Yeah.
So, so he seemed to. Everyone's like, oh, you know, it's cultural. You know, he couldn't blend in. He's a psychopath. No psychopaths can blend into communities.
Like the Southport boy.
Like Axel.
The Welsh boy.
Right.
The Welsh
Well, the
boy.
one that murdered Katie Fox, if you read any article, British.
Yeah, I know.
British.
Disgusting.
man.
It's disgusting.
It's about as British as, yeah.
Well, and they done that, and then with her, the artist impression image that they done for the local paper, they changed his skin tone down, and I was like, well, why would they do that? It's all about a race thing with it, and I just thought, what is this media agenda? What are they trying to say? Someone's British
they
that
don't want
they've come from.
They don't know, and they don't want ample.
Right, families
Family's coming up.
Not worth it.
The judge actually pulled it up, didn't they? He said about his
Lack of empathy.
lack of empathy, yeah, and the judge pulled him up on it.
About 28, isn't it?
Yeah, they confirm that.
About 28.
Yeah.
He's 28.
Well, he said he was
said
born
he
in
was 16.
1998, so he's 30. He's 30.
So if you get one, it's 57. If you get one, it's 57 potentially. 58. Still.
Really?
That everyone's free, everyone's equal, there's no borders, and I believe that when I've been to Crowborough, for example, the other day, they've got local votes there, and I think now they think, yeah, we need reform. I don't think Crowborough even knew who Reform were, and now I think Crowborough are like, I think they've had Advance there, Reform, Restore, and they're looking for that sort of benefit, because Crowborough, if you go to Crowborough, it's how it was as when we were kids. It's real England, real UK. It's got
Shire.
little Shire. It's got the village
The
school.
Hobbits, yeah.
It's got little picket fences. It's got the village green. It's perfect. And that place this summer will be ruined. And we will support them even more. And we will be. I hope we are not down there for another assault, rape, and worse than worse.
And Ryan, do you think France should be held to account? The French government. Do you think the French government should be held to account?
Well,
do you think as a country we should be putting sanctions on them? Because we paid them hundreds of millions of pounds to
paid the
police.
French 800 to $1 billion, right? And for me, going to France and seeing it, feeling it, breathing it, it's the French's fault why they're coming to us. But 700,000 went into France last year. We had 46,000 illegal. The French had 700,000. The problem is the left globally.
Yeah.
The funding's globally that they're getting. So yeah, it is the French's fault from going across the thing, and I've showed you all numerous times how easy it is to stop them, and you make your presence on that beach and they won't go. These aren't intelligent people. These are the dregs of Europe. Yeah, the family are coming through. I just want to say hello to them.
Yeah. Cheers, Ryan, anyway, mate. Yeah, appreciate it.
Dig up your chest.
Right, yeah, there's Ross.
Right, mate. So there we go, guys.
How are you feeling?
Well done.
How are you feeling?
I heard round, I think. Shot it, I think it actually hit me.
It'll relieve.
Yeah.
relief.
I can't see him getting out after 29 years either.
No. What was his facial expressions like?
Just no remorse, nothing, no emotion.
What clothes was he wearing?
Grey tracksuit.
Just a grey prison tracksuit.
Yeah.
So he was in a prison tracksuit on his own. He had nobody else with him.
No.
Wow.
No emotion, nothing. He just stood there.
Did he look at you guys at all?
He glanced over, yeah, but we don't care.
No.
Let him look all he wants.
Let him look all he wants. Yeah.
Is there anything we can do, any of us, to
No, we're
support
just
you
going
as
to
a
keep
family?
campaigning. Not, like I said earlier, not just for Rhiannon, for other women.
Yeah, I think well, we've spoke, haven't we? And I think
Yeah,
we'll all
yeah.
come together and under the banner of our flag. I mean, when I was talking about when we done the candlelit the vigil, I mean, it was just.
I thought it was just a joke.
It was a joke. I mean, I've just said for the left.
Yeah.
To turn up.
And the police were getting egged.
I'll be honest, I'm glad I couldn't make it that day, because the way I would have reacted to that would have been disrespectful to you guys.
That's a crime in itself, isn't it? I mean, it's just horrendous. It's got to give. It's just, you know, it's
got to stop. The government has got to pull their fingers out their asses and do something about this now.
So Is there a message you would have for him?
Have them in his house. Let him go through what we've gone through and other families have gone through, and realise how painful it is, because it wasn't just dying, because we all, a part of me died that day.
Of course.
It was the 15 months we've had to endure, and not caring. He just does not care. He's lied consistently all the way through it.
Yeah, he's still denying it to this day.
Still denying it, yeah.
Through his interpreter.
He's not insane.
No.
There's nothing wrong with him. And his age, he kept saying he was this age and then he was that age. So basically...
So what age have they said that he's?
Anything between 25 and 28, but he was apparently born in 98, so 29, 30. But it's the first of the first, generic birthday, isn't it?
Yeah, 1st of January.
Yeah.
Easiest one to remember.
Easiest one, they all remember 1st of January.
First of the first, it's just generic. But they've got him, the judge. Well, fair play to him, he kind of said it how it is, but yeah, we're glad we got there.
So what was the judge say? What was his final statement? Did he say about the crime and how he done it?
Yeah, he did.
So he spoke about that?
It was premeditated.
Yeah, it was premeditated.
Yeah. He's not taken that away, and he said that it was horrendous, like he left her there. Took her phone, so even if she had survived, she couldn't call for help, no.
He tossed her in the stream, didn't he?
Yeah, as I was calling her.
She was phoning her. What did British Transport Police do then?
They've been absolutely brilliant. They got the arrest.
They got the arrest?
Yeah, West Midlands Police now. British Transport got in. Paul Atwell was the main guy. But the whole team have been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your support for how's the little ones?
They're okay. Like we said earlier, they don't like this lockdown. They have to do lockdowns at schools and they can't understand why.
Yeah, so they're practising for lockdowns.
Yeah.
They're practising for...
They're practising for lockdowns.
I was saying, you know, when I went to school, we used to practice for fire drills.
Yeah.
Now it's get under a table, you know, and they're...
Hide. We shouldn't be doing that.
No.
You should be allowed to walk streets. The kids should be allowed to play in the parks without fear of something happening.
And I'm so sorry that this has happened, and we're all really sorry, aren't we? We're all just devastated for you.
I appreciate
this
it.
guy's got 29 years, and you guys have got the...
We've got the life sentence.
You guys have got the life sentence for it.
The babbies, man.
And the you know, the little ones it's just horrendous. It's horrendous why they're here. It's horrendous why that the left think that there's open borders and everyone's free to come into our country and then they get the fruits and benefits of our country. But at least he's behind bars and
and then also like be denied asylum in 2 countries.
Yeah, exactly.
Why was he denied?
Yeah,
because they're not as idiots as us and we're a soft touch. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So he's denied asylum. What countries was that?
Italy and Germany.
So he's tried for asylum in those countries.
And got arrested in Germany.
What did he get arrested for?
Isn't it to do with the maritime law though?
And booted the door. Must have a thing for train stations, clearly.
So they can trace and track. Yet when they come to our country, they just come in.
The maritime laws are bypassed, isn't it? That's the problem because of the sea. Yeah. They haven't got maritime law in Europe when they cross over, have they? But they have on the sea.
As soon as they go
on the water,
as soon as they're above the knee,
the rules change.
And then let's get a safety boat out. Let's rescue them. Let's pull them to the nearest safe country. It's the UK, and then we have to.
And SOS Save Our Souls at Sea comes into play, doesn't it?
And then we're dealing with the aftermath, and sadly you guys are, and it's horrendous.
Siobhan, have any GoFundMes or anything been set up for the family?
There is. In Rhiannon's name, yeah, but we're going to do another one for charity in Rhiannon's name.
We'll post that on Raised. We'll put it all on Raised.
We'll all post it.
I think with everything that's gone on, we haven't really but now we've got a verdict. Brilliant. We'll start focusing.
Well, Siobhan, I'll wait till this evening. I won't bother you.
Message me anytime,
but I'll message you. If you can send me the link, I'll get that posted out everywhere. Okay.
When we do the charity,
we'll do all of that.
we'll obviously...
Well, there's a shining light. If you do a charity, you do it in the right way. You can keep Rhiannon's name and you can turn it into good and help other victims.
We'll do it in Rhiannon's
Awareness.
Name. We'll put it all on all the channels. And
simple things like give out free alarms to girls from the charity donation. You know, simple things and ideas like that.
There's some proactive work.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great idea.
let me come and show you this. Let me come and show you what
Well,
we
if
got.
you do something like that, let me know, Sharon.
Let us all know. We'll all push. But yeah, things like that, women's safety initiatives. You know, push it. You know, alarms you can give out, hand them out. You know, with use the name Rhiannon as a. Like I said, I meant that when I said that we don't know the migrant's name. Thankfully, Rhiannon's name's what's come out of this. That's prominent that we remember, innit?
Yeah.
So you should from the darkness you can turn it into light. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully.
And the kids, it's the kids that need some light, you know.
That's it.
They've said the nephews and
You know, you saw the little boy at Wolverhampton.
Yeah,
He was
yeah, yeah.
heartbroken, listening to that song.
Bless.
Listening to a song, you know. So, some enjoyment come out of it for him, innit?
We'll turn our darkness into positive,
Yeah.
hopefully, with a bit
Yeah.
of luck.
And
Can be done. So, well, that's the only thing to do. It's got a situation now. You either smile or cry now, and let's take the smile route and change lives for someone else.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm sure Rhiannon would be happy in Skye if you do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've got the wonderful banner, raise the colours, got the banner, big up to the lads for that. Respect. I know, I can't get around. Massive respect to raise the colours for the flag. So yeah, this is the end of it. Big up your chest. Rest in peace, there's the family. Not walking to any fucking... Should have accidentally walked into them 10 grand cameras. But yeah.
Can you give us your reaction to the verdict, the sentence today?
I'm pleased he got life. It'll never be enough. But I am pleased he got life with the minimum 29. His consistent lies caught up with him in the end.
Yeah. I mean, Keir Starmer, yet again, you've got blood on your hands, another family. This guy's got 29 years for breaking into our country illegally, and he's broke into this country illegally, and the bottom line is another family is here, and there's a child without a mother. So, Keir Starmer again, blood on your hands, and this family's got a life sentence.
Can I just ask, I mean, obviously this is devastating, completely and utterly devastated your family. You know, Alex is bringing up Rhiannon's son.
Yeah.
What message would you like to get out there today about just exactly the pain?
Something needs to be done, because as a family we are suffering. We've suffered since the day she was attacked. This needs to stop. No other family can keep going through this. But it's not the documented, it's always the undocumented illegal immigrants that are doing this, and it's not fair. They're taking over our country. The government needs to stand up and start doing something about it to stop this pain.
I mean, he's not showing no remorse at all.
No remorse at all.
But also, you know, he said that he was 18.
Yeah.
Which the court have had to have tests to prove it his age.
He's refused that. He refused to acknowledge that. He didn't want to do anything.
They think now he might be 28 or possibly 30. They've traced him back to two other countries.
Italy and Germany.
Italy, Germany, where he's
asylum.
committed an offence in other countries. So our government can track and trace when they want to. They can show that things are not right when they want to. But when these guys are coming over unvetted, undocumented, and causing these crimes, you know, this family now is the effects of
He
what's
may
happened.
have got a life sentence with 29 years. We have, as a family, got a life sentence.
Forever.
Show the media. Oh wait for Siobhan. Show the BBC. Show Sky News working exactly how it is.
Good stuff for jumping in and helping out there.
No, sorry, I got a little bit agitated.
I feel like they were starting to try and...
They were?
Yeah.
Give us the side. Show the mainstream media. Let them have their feed. Yeah, come to the side, spread out.
Sorry, love. So they're marching down, Rhiannon Skye White. Rest in peace. Try not to. So yeah, this is the end of it. Big up your chest. Rest in peace. There's the family. Not walking to any fucking. Should have accidentally walked into them 10 grand cameras. But yeah.
Can you give us your reaction to the verdict? sentenced today.
I'm pleased he got life. It will never be enough. But I am pleased he got life with the minimum of 29. His consistent lies caught up with him in the end.
Yeah. I mean, Keir Starmer, yet again, you've got blood on your hands, another family. This guy's got 29 years for breaking into our country illegally, and he's broke into this country illegally, and the bottom line is, another family is here, and there's a child without a mother. So, Keir Starmer again, blood on your hands, and this family's got a life sentence.
Can I just ask, I mean, obviously, this is completely devastated your family. You know, Alex is bringing up Rhiannon's son.
Yeah.
What message would you like to get out there today about just exactly the pain?
Something needs to be done, because as a family, we are suffering. We've suffered since the day she was attacked. This needs to stop. No other family can keep going through this. But it's not the documented, it's always the undocumented illegal immigrants that are doing this, and it's not fair. They're taking over our country. The government needs to stand up and start doing something about it to stop this pain.
I mean, he's not shown no remorse at all.
No remorse at all.
But also, you know, he said that he was 18.
Yeah.
Which the court have had to have tests to prove it at his age.
He's refused that. He's refused to acknowledge that. He didn't want to do anything.
I think they're 28 or possibly 30. They've traced him back to 2 other countries. Italy, Germany, where he's committed an offence in another country. So, you know, our government can track and trace when they want to, and they can show that things are not right. When they want to, but when these guys are coming over unvetted, undocumented, causing